Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am your host for this pre-market session. And each morning, like we always do, we watch the volume spike indicator for anything that's moving. You will see these numbers in green climbing as we find stocks. Actually, we don't find them. They come to us. They pop up on the chart. Once we see a stock taking off, we come over to the current bar volume up here. We make sure it has enough volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is it needs to have a high volume flow, not just stagnant like this one. Once we see the volume is good, we come down here and you will see the price rising. You will see me mark a resistance level when it hits the top. When it stops pulling back, I will mark a support level. And if you're a new trader, you want to enter your trade down here on the support level for the next run up, but not without first confirming that we have tall green volume bars above this average volume line. These green bars are buyers, the red ones are sellers, and that this moving indicator down here, the blessing indicator, is moving up. So very quickly we see a spike. Is this number flying? Is the price rising? Did it stop rising? Is there a resistance level? Is there a support level? And are these two indicators in alignment? Never trade off my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed. Make sure you're set up on your own computer before you make any trades. I'm also not a financial advisor. Reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my indicators, words, or suggestions into play. Make sure you reach out to them before you make any decisions. Thank you for joining me this morning, and make sure your active trader TIF is set to EXT for extended hours so you don't miss a trade. We have about 3 minutes left. Not seeing too much moving around this morning. We'll give it time. Sometimes they don't move till 5 or 10 minutes after. Let's see if we'll get blessed with a play this morning. Been watching QH. This stock started moving yesterday. I actually quit watching it, and the moment I quit watching it, it went up $1 a share, and it was only a few cents back then, like right in here. It just started taking off, and it kept going, and it kept going. I'm wondering if it's going to continue this morning. All we can do is wait and see. I noticed DJT is down as well. Seems like they hit him on the stock for the comment he made about eating a dog. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. I got bored with it. But if that's all they got, that's all they got. Not seeing too much this morning. Hopefully it'll turn around for us. We did fairly good yesterday after a very slow start. Let's see if we get blessed this morning. We should. All right, about 5 seconds left. Be careful in your trades. And may the Lord bless you this morning as well. And here we go. Let's see if we get any numbers spiking in these columns. Speaking of DJT, let's see which direction, if it's going to make up that $3 drop from last night. Not seeing any buyers present. BQ, a penny stock under 50 cents, moving up. Let's see what this little penny stock will do. And as you all know, I don't really trade these kind of stocks. Not looking like a whole bunch of buyers are here. Good morning, Jimmy. And good morning to everybody on Discord and YouTube. Looks like BQ is now hitting the dumpster. CNEY moving a little bit, but now pulling back. QH starting to make a move. Running up strongly, it looks like. Lots of buyers on board. Breaking out really good. Might be some profit taking right here. Just before the next run up. This one's running pretty strong. I do expect more buyers to come in. Pushing it up even higher, 262 now. See if we break that 270 level. I did mark these levels prior to the market opening this morning. Now at that 269, let's see if we can break through for another run up. Good job, Yandros and Jay. Was a very quick play. I mean, I clicked on it and it kept going. Kind of suspected it would move this morning. That's why the lines were drawn previously. Now we're trying to break that 270. If we can break through here, there's another level up there. Let me see if I can find it. up to 323, probably more like 320. Would be nice to run it up that high from 269. Good job, honey father. Seems to be holding this price level. Let's see if more buyers eventually come back in. Looks like they're working it in level 2. I'm seeing big numbers coming in here on the green side. On the ask side, you'll see some big green numbers come in. Let's see if we can push it on up there, at least to that $3 range. If you are new to trading, this was not a trade for you. There was no pullbacks involved or anything like that. It was just a buy and run. Got to have quite a bit of experience to play these successfully. They don't all perform the same way. Profit taking going on. Honey father couldn't click the mouse fast enough, brother. When you see something take off like that, it's pretty, and it's down here low like we caught it. It's kind of like just get in. But don't take my word for it. That's from what I see. You may not feel the same way. So thank you, Lord, for that blessing right out the gate. Not even 610 yet. Some of you already got several $100s in the bank. Good job, Pro Dollar. I'm glad you can make it on time. Did you get here at like 10 till and you caught part of this stock? BLMZ, I'm being told it's already too late. Kind of feeling there's more to come on this stock. I don't know why. I'm just feel like I need to watch it. Let's see what happens. Sometimes those gut feelings pay off pretty good. Well, it doesn't look like it's moving very far. BLMZ had a run up. I'm late on it and then a pullback. Probably not going to do much of nothing after that run up. Going to do like the rest of them and sell off. All right, we have BKYI. I think that is the symbol. I kept trying to type in BKYL yesterday. It did not exist. So BKYI. We're watching for green, tall dominator bars in this area. We need more than this one. We've already missed the first one. We need more to come in before we decide to get in or not. It may just pull back from here. So if we see red bars here, they're selling out. If we see green, they're continuing to buy. Have QH on another monitor. It may be starting to go. Let's go back to it real quick. I can get my mouse up there. My blessings looking north. Just need the buyers to come in now to drive it up even higher. Looks like we may start channeling in this area. Or squeezing or consolidating, whichever you want to call it. GS, what I'm doing is I'm marking the reversals. I can show you real quick how I do that. I go back to the 15-minute chart. Let me get QH up here. Go back to a 15-minute chart, and I mark the swings, the reversals, all the way up and down. Then I go to a 5-minute chart, and I do the same thing. I mark the levels on the 5-minute chart as well. And then I go to the 1-minute chart to make a trade. All right, we're breaking out as my gut feeling was telling me was going to happen. White arrow play. Let's see if we can push it on up to, what was that level? That level was 323 or 320, I said. Always listen to that gut feeling. See if we can get more buyers to come in. Nice green dominator bar on the first one. Now we got some profit taking going on. We need more buyers to come in and drive this bar way up. There we go. That's what I want to see. Let's make it taller than the previous one, so we'll spike up. A lot of buyers coming in. They want that 320 as bad as I do. Need a lot of more buyers to come in. Need to get rid of the profit takers. They don't appear to be too many sellers here. I think the price will hold. There is a possibility we could come down and retest this level. We haven't done that yet. So about 270, if it pulls back, it'll probably stop there and test that level. Come on, buyers. Let's wipe them sellers out and push it on up. Gaining a little bit more here. It's not the buying I like to see. I want to see those bars really growing fast, no hesitation. They need to just break on through, keep coming. Good job, Rick. Good job, YouTube. GS, it all depends on the stock, how it's responding. Like when it first took off, we just got in. There was no hesitation. Well, some of us did anyway. If you've been watching these every morning for over a year, then you probably would have got in as well. holding the price level. This is a good thing. Good job, Jimmy. Good job, Tally Ho. Good job, Pro Dollar. Pro Dollar, you done hit it twice, brother. Good job, Don. And Terry, if I didn't tell you, good job, Honey Father. Good job, Mandalore. Good job, Picker. Everybody in the money this morning. Good job, HB. And thank you, Lord, for this blessing. Yeah, QH started yesterday. Started right when I quit watching it in after hours. I saw Money for Nothing. He even tagged me in it. It's going, but I was not on the computer. Good job, Yandros. Be careful hanging in here. It may be pretty much gonna just hang around this area for a while. And there could be some impatient traders say, oh, all right, it's done. I'm going to get out. And they could drop it down. Remember, we haven't tested that 270 level. We haven't pulled back to it yet. Must have got in a little late to lose a little bit. Pulled the trigger at the wrong time, maybe. Or you got in up here, it went up a little, pulled back on you, you got out, and it ran up again. Some people will chase them too late, then they pull back, they get out, and then they go up. Yeah, if you get in too late, you don't want to get in here. You want to wait till another arrow pops in, or you want to be watching these bars before you get in again. You can see each time it rose, it was above this yellow average volume line. So we're below it now, so we're not rising. We're selling off. The volume has decreased. Now we see a few buyers trying to keep the price up. So if you're already late, don't try to chase it up here. You're just going to probably lose a little bit. Yeah, sometimes we get over anxious like that. I'm guilty of it myself. $100 not a bad loss though, or 169. We get another play, you might can make it up. My suggestion is to watch them live, trade on paper. When you're profitable on paper, then start with a few minor shares, not try to make a paycheck off your first trade. Just try to make $10 or $20 and get out. Then another $10 or $20. CENY, it's right up here. Gonna have to break that $1.05 before I'm interested in it. I think what happens to a lot of people too is they see everybody else making money and they click the button because everybody else is making money. And they kind of get in a little bit late. FOMO, I guess, is the word again. See, Dubs, there is no reason to get all upset over this stuff. It's either going down or up. If you accept the fact that you could lose or win, then you're a good trader. Track pool, I've been trading since 1990. That's probably longer than most people are old. I have a lot of confidence in what I do. Plus, I'm the programmer of all these indicators. My brain and an indicator, that's what I like to call it. This is what I was doing in my head, and I put it in an indicator because it's hard to explain what's in your head. I think a good way to look at it is if the stock is running up and you're telling yourself, I wonder if it's going to go more, you probably shouldn't get in. Because if you're still thinking about if there's any more, it's probably pretty close to over. Pro dollar, you can start with a couple of $1,000 if you start small. Buy 20 shares, 50 shares. You can build it up from small. Just don't be greedy and settle for $10, $20 each trade. Keep it rolling. QH moving again or getting set up to move. It is making small moves up. Good morning, Nora. We may make it to that next level. I don't know when. There we go. It's getting up there now. Yandros, you still hanging on, brother? Good morning, Glenn. Good job, Terry. Good job, Yandros. Jan, there's a lot of code behind that white arrow. I programmed it as a pullback indicator. So when a stock runs up, then starts pulling back, that arrow script is calculating buyers and sellers along the way. And when it detects that the stock may continue up, it throws a white arrow. It's very accurate. It's not judging on past history to make that arrow plot. It's actually calculating the buys and the sells within the volume. And as you can see, it nailed it each time. You can purchase the indicator. You have to join our Discord for free. Click the upgrade button. It'll be over on that page. And our Discord link is up at the top of the chat, that white and yellow banner above the text. You can click that to join our Discord. If you want to make some real money for 3.5 hours a day, upgrade to our premium subscription. I do this until 9:30, 10 o'clock every morning. So we have more trades than just this free hour on YouTube. And you get like 60 scans, 30 something custom indicators, pretty much all the help you'll ever need. And I know a lot of you on YouTube, you're here every morning. I don't know what's keeping you from joining. You know you're going to make some money. It's $79.95 a month, and you can make that back in one trade. GS, this is not an exit script. This is a reversal to the upside or a reversal to the downside. So the only down arrow you're going to get is if the stock sets up to be shorted. So if you imagine this in reverse, that's when you're going to get the white arrow. It'll give you the buy entry or the short entry, but it doesn't tell you when to get out. That's going to be totally up to you. I always say once you start seeing the red bars coming in down here, that's when you want to exit. Or you can even judge it off of this My Blessing indicator. If you got out right here when it turned red, you're in profit. If you got out right here when it turned red, you're in profit. And if you got out right here, you're in profit. All of these indicators work together to produce a good trade and help you navigate through the trade. But you have to be here and watch how these things work each and every day. Yeah, you're going to see them here when it's consolidating, but you don't want to trade in this area. The stock does not know where it's going when it's running flat and sideways. You want to trade when the buyers come in or the sellers step in if you're shorting. You don't want to trade this garbage. Even an indicator can't predict where this is going. Indicators are most accurate when buyers and sellers are present. Thank you, Glenn, for continuing your premium membership. I do not trade futures. I don't need to. I trade mostly pre-market. I'm done before the market opens most of the time. I don't care to fight the battle after the bell. Too much manipulation going on. Too many people don't know what they're doing. This is much simpler. A lot less traders. No restrictions. This stock can run to $50 or $100 if it wanted to. There are no halts here. I've been trading pre-market for many years. And I prefer to just work a couple hours in the morning and I'm done. And to me, trading futures is like watching paint dry. It takes so long for it to get anywhere. Thank you, Katie. I can almost assure you if this stock did this in the regular session, it would have sold all the way back off to here already. They would have done wiped it out, destroyed it. I'll keep an eye on QH on another chart. I don't think you YouTubers understand. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to put money in people's pockets. That's why if you join us, you're not going to find any training videos. I train live. I lay it all out here on the line each and every day to show you that it works. And I don't even have to prove it. It works. The indicators themselves prove it. I could have done it that way, but I'm not that guy. Here, watch my videos. You'll figure it out. Good morning, FSTL. Good to see you here. Good morning, trading. This is the My Blessing down here. It's a custom coded MACD indicator that works more or less on volume buyers and sellers, but on an MACD based indicator. So this indicator is tied in to these colored candles. That's why sometimes you'll see some of my red candles going up or my green ones going down. It's giving you an early warning that the indicators are not in alignment if you see red candles going up. If you are in a short position and the candles are coming down and they turn green and continue to go down, it's letting you know there may be a reversal coming soon. So my colored candles are not going to match the traditional candles that come with ThinkorSwim. They're here to help get you through the trade. Like you see green candles coming down here. I programmed it the best I could to suit even the beginning trader. So this one is the My Blessing. This one up here is the Master Scalper, and it comes with these arrows. It comes with this column here. It comes with a buy and sell label up here. It comes with a scan to find these white arrows. It comes with this up indicator that's right here. If you see the word up here, that means a white arrow is present. So you can look down your scan list, and wherever you see an up that's letting you know there's a white arrow appeared. So it's doing all the work for you. Just up to you to go look at them. Looks like QH is moving its way back down to retest that 270 as I spoke of earlier. Yeah, if you're losing, don't trade with money. Trade on paper. Come here live. Don't try to do the paper trading. Just come here live and write it down on paper until you get it. I've been watching CNEY. It's not going anywhere. It's just consolidating to the right. You also have to have the right mind frame to trade. If you keep thinking you're a loser, you're never going to get anywhere. You need to think of yourself as a professional trader and train yourself to be one. Get rid of all the negative thoughts. This is not a negative world. Got to be positive at all times. Pay attention. I do not, Ray. You shouldn't need any private mentoring. I'm giving it all up right here in these live streams. If you become a premium member, I do this for 3.5 hours to 4 hours every day. It eventually soaks into your brain and you get it. In all honesty, you don't need to know anything other than this. It's all about tracking and finding the buyers and the sellers. Once you find them, you ride the ride with them. We don't have to go searching for them. This indicator finds them for us. We just wait till they fire up in this column and we go look at it, see if we want to get in or out, stay away, buy it up. He can overcome the loss. He just pulled the trigger at the wrong time. We all have done it. He's not the only one. So enjoy your coffee. Nothing happening at the moment. And I can safely say that because I know just by watching up here, there's nothing happening. These are all custom scans. This one's called Precision. This one's called Unusual Volume. It's not anything you're going to find in ThinkorSwim or out there. If you find it out there on the internet, they probably got it here. BCTX, I'm being told by a member, and yes, members find stocks and post them. And thank you, Retired 30 and DAX. Now we're waiting to see if buyers come in. I'm looking at the volume up here. I'm not real happy with this low volume. This number's starting to pick up. This is a cheaper stock under $1. They are very volatile. I highly suggest new traders be very careful if they're going to trade a penny stock. And that's what I call them when they're under a couple of bucks. This stock can drop faster than it went up. I prefer the more steadily moving stocks like QH just did for us. Not something that's just jumping all over the place and try to get a piece of it. That don't work for me. And sometimes I regret not buying them because I lose money, or I don't lose it, I just don't gain it. But most of the time I'm happy I didn't. Continuing to go, this might be one I regret not buying, but that's okay. I've done made my money this morning. Most of it, anyway. So on a stock like this, when we first posted, I think it was around 77. I would be taking profits off the top. I would leave myself minimal shares to hold up at this range. I would already be in profit had I traded it. And I'm working my way out of it as it's rising. I'm not waiting on a red candle. That's too risky. So if I bought 1,000 shares down here, I'd be selling 250, 250, 250, 250. Good job, Terry. All right, YouTubers, hate to cut you short here, but the free hour is up. I'll be streaming again on Friday for another free hour on YouTube. Hope you learned a little bit of something this morning. Hope you gained a little bit of wisdom. I appreciate you joining me this morning. And as always, have a very blessed day. I will see you guys on Friday. And don't forget to join our Discord for free by hitting the label at the top. Talk to some of the other investors. Dig deep into the program. Ask them what's going on. Is it for real? I know a lot of people have been burnt before, but I'm not that guy. I'm here to help you out and help you make money, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Goodbye.